Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time it's 3 a.m. here in Dhaka. Today I'll be doing two more episodes. I already did in the past 24 hours, I think. Mad. 5 videos already uploaded. Hopefully it's not irritating you that much. Just something got into me. I just wanted to do a little bit more work. Went to different places. I got a new watch. So I'll be talking about that as well. That's gonna be this particular one. I'll tell you pros and cons. Also, the other one that I bought, similar line. One is a positive, one other one is a negative display. So these are very sporty watches, and I've been eyeing them for quite some time. So I'll be talking about that. If you're into watches, you can try, especially if you're a fan of Casio, right? So hopefully you're doing good. So it is Paco Rabanne 1 million lucky time. This particular perfume, I have few things to say, and I want to review the new version, which is also discontinued at this point. Sadly, I got to know recently from our local vendors that this particular fragrance called 1 million lucky. Oh man, why so far? This particular perfume, I recently got a new bottle. I'll be talking about this new one compared with the old one, but both the versions are discontinued at this point, which is the information that I gathered. And the prices of 100 ml is now going for like 200 ml price. Okay, so and the one of our dear brothers who's doing business told me this is getting a little bit rare to find, and this is in the same row as Amara now, and getting into that midnight in Paris, like these fragrances, right? La Nuit de l'Homme, some of the vintage versions. So this is getting like one of those rarer finds. So I ran and bought a backup bottle, and I decided to do comparison between my old and new version. So 1 million lucky is a great flanker to the 1 million line, and Paco Rabanne 1 million line has a lot of versatility. Initially, when I started collecting perfumes, 1 million is one of the perfumes that stood out to me. I absolutely love the gold bars. I collected almost all of them, and I think only one that's missing is that green, and there's a new one, the golden center. So those fragrances, like 1 million for me, is like my go-to guy when I want to be loud, project a lot and sweet. So 1 million lucky was a little bit different, change in pace, like 1 million cologne, 1 million lucky, and 1 million previous. These three stood out. Like if you really wanted something a little bit different from the typical rose, blood orange, and loud leather, those three basically did give you options to explore more. Wear it for formal, wear it for casual, summertime. 1 millions were not really built for summer. So the cologne version, the lucky version, and then a little bit of a preview was like a fall, winter scent. Beautiful, right? So lucky, you guys all know it's that caramel popcorn smell. So I just want to discuss if it's worth this still collecting it or not. So here's the packaging of 200 ml. You can get this in multiple bottle sizes, 50, 100, 200, maybe smaller or bigger are there. And when it was regular release time, these things could be had for, I think, 100 ml would be like around 60, 55 to $60. 200 ml would go for something like $75. Okay, now 100 mls are going for 70. I asked the prices, that's why I got a 200 ml. Lucky for me, I didn't have to pay that new price, but it's getting rare, and very soon, like a month or two from now in Bangladesh, 1 million lucky would be very rare to find. If you really have plans, stock it up. If you really are into trading, perhaps you can make big bucks. Anyway, here is the bottle. This is a very beautiful bottle. I really like it. Only thing I don't like about these bottles are here that noise. Their build quality is not really like a very robust. Sometimes this thing comes off. I have seen 1 million bottles. This part came off, and then it was hanging like this. And the new version, also the second edition was they added darker glass. Okay, you can still see through the bottle and you can see how much juice left. But here is my older bottle. The front is still the same. Okay, both of these very identical, sort of sorry, I keep them side by side, exactly everything similar. But if you see them from side, the previous one used to be transparent. So this is the vintage. So I have about 60, 67 ml juice left. So this is my older version. Very good potency in this. Okay, mind you, got this almond, a little bit of a sweetness, a little bit of a freshness. So this thing, I already have it on my hand. Uh, this fragrance is still the same. No change in the DNA. I don't at least smell anything different. Let me do a quick spray, show you the spray. This sprays also suck. Sometimes you hear the sound is not pleasant. sprays well. It's like a laser. Okay, really nice shooter. So this thing is sweet. Opening is sweet, kind of like a fresh, sweet, nutty, and at the same time, you get hit with vanilla a little bit. Okay, so it is kind of like a fresh 1 million parfum, has that floral, solar energy. This thing is very pleasant. It's like something you just really want to have in summertime if you're craving for coffee or gourmand or toffee. And the best way I said it was caramel popcorn. This is what I said in my review for the very first time. And I think this one, if you're going for movies, fun times with your friends, young, youthful feeling, this is the fragrance. And it's not as sweet as Eros, some of the other ones, loud ones. It has plenty of longevity. Okay, very good performance. But the thing is, it doesn't really annoy you. That's what I like. It's like a junior 1 million, which is nice. Sometimes you see those cars like Range Rover, and they make Range Rover Evoque, right? That one is Range Rover, right? Yeah. The cute one sometimes just nice. Some people may not agree, but this thing, the smell wise, I think they only change the bottle color. Rest of it is still the same. Longevity I checked, pretty good, almost similar to the previous version. Maybe the older version lasted like a couple of hours more. Not much of a thing to worry about, but the smell composition is still the same. So 1 million lucky. Should you be getting it or not? That's the main question. You guys know this DNA. I think if you have already one bottle like mine that is finishing or going to finish in few months or so or 1 year, you should get a backup. If you really like this DNA, keep it as a backup. Why? Because fragrances like Prada Amber Purum, now it's available but not in the same formulation. So I am having hard time like sourcing a backup bottle. So if you really truly love something, get a backup of it. If you never liked it that much, if you just, it was okay, finish the bottle and hold good memories. Okay, there's a second option. Third option is, if you really, I told you about the trading. If you think like in future, this is going to be a good investment, like Bulgaria Amara once was, or Midnight in Paris, or Liege, fragrances like the Pure Malt, Pure Havane. This could be the next Pure Havane, Pure Malt, even though the bottle kind of sucks. Like, I don't like this. Don't like this at all. I don't want to pull it because I think it's sticking with the glue or something, but I don't like this plate. But build quality could have been better. But this is a perfume. You can do those three options. But also, fourth option is you can take a safe exit. No need to buy it. It's okay. I truly like this a lot. Okay, this is one of my favorite flankers. I would say absolutely gold, intense, and privé. Those are like heavy hitters. Like especially the absolutely gold version. I really love it because of how potent it is. It has oud in it, and then the intense is so beautiful. It's just so much floral. The rose is amped up, and then I also love the privé because it has that pure Havane effect on me. It has tobacco, hookah tobacco, and cherry. This thing is in that, like, if you make top 10 1 millions, this is going to be in top 5. Okay, if not top 3, definitely going to be top 5. For me, it's number 4 or 3. Okay, so that's why I think I got it. And this fragrance, I know people's like nature. When things are available for very good prices, people don't have craving for things. Prime example, I have Bulgaria Komara somewhere back there. I have about 50 mil left. Bulgaria Komara was available in Bangladesh like in abundance. One of the shops held 300 400 bottles. Nobody cared. That was 45 bucks, and the whole set would cost you 55 to 60. No one bought it. Once the word was out that is getting rare, everybody went after it, and certain shop bought all of them. And then what they did was they stock up, and then they sold at $150 plus. That time people paid that money and got it. You see my story. I'm not saying for 100% it's going to happen with this as well, but many discontinued perfume, people actually pay more. Pure Malt, people are paying 250 bucks to get it. When it was 65, no one bought it. This is reality. So, it might sound like an ad or a commercial or informational, but is it informational? No. Information, no. Like those ads, right? Nah, never mind. English, sometimes I get confused, right? So for me, I will tell you, simple, end story. If you ever liked it, get it. This one has no performance issue. If you can get this bottle, no issue. If you get the transparent, better. But 1 million lucky is now getting harder to find. This is the reality. So do not pay those prices in future, like 150 bucks for 200 ml of it. You could get one for 85 $90 or within $100. Do that. Okay, so this is my video on 1 million lucky, the new version with the dark bottle comparison and the discontinuation. this has been like quite a story. Like Ultra Male has some story, Invictus has some story. This one has less stories, but still good memories. I wore this in cinema hall, having caramel popcorn. It goes with the thing, right? So it's a cinema going like movie goers fragrance for me. You can wear it anywhere actually, like, but I smell it on people. It's pretty prominent. The projection is pretty good as well. It's pretty versatile, right? So that's the 1 million lucky. I think I'll end it here. I'll do the watch review because that's what I want to do today with so much excitement. Have a nice day. Hopefully, you would like that as well. Take care.